I'm the type of person who's got her life together. I always know what to do. And yet, I'm alone in one of those empty and quiet hotel saunas in Helsinki. And I am freaking out on the inside. The warmth and the solitude of the saunas feel amazing, but they only add to my worries. You see, I just sold my business in a rapid succession of what I consider to be divinely guided events. Then I get rid of all of my world possessions. I take my husband and my kids, and I take off to travel. So here I am, on month 8 of my world travels in Helsinki, Finland, pinching myself in disbelief that life can be this great. And yet, I am freaking out on the inside. I am going through a major existential crisis. I no longer know who I am. After all, I'm no longer a business owner. I'm not a business leader, and that was a huge part of my life. I'm also feeling guilty. I'm feeling ashamed to be discontent when I'm living my dream life. So I try to go back to gratitude. So I start a prayer and I thank God for my incredible life, for my family, for my health, and on until suddenly I hear a voice. Oh, honey, you ain't seen nothing yet. I laugh out loud because first off, I didn't know God was so country. And besides, I am shocked by such clarity of communication from the divine because I am acutely aware that it is indeed God talking to me at this point. In the mixture of curiosity and disbelief, opening up to divine guidance, I say, okay, God, show me what you want. A couple of weeks later, we show up at this beautiful bed and breakfast on the rolling hills of Tuscany. To my surprise, the woman who owns this bed and breakfast is Asian, and her name is Marina Kim. Now, it wouldn't be so strange, except that my mother's name is Marina Kim. Also, this Marina is half Russian, half Korean. My mother is half Russian, and lastly, this Marina is from Kazakhstan. I am from Kazakhstan. So weird. The next day, I show up at the reception of this bed and breakfast to get to know Marina Kim. And in that moment, she is chatting up with her guests from the Czech Republic. And because we're all from the former Eastern Bloc, and we speak the same language, we connect right away. For some unknown to me reason, out of nowhere, I start telling this total stranger my entire family tree. I tell him that I was named after my grandmother, and then I tell him my grandfather's full name, Emelian Yeliseyevich Kim. And then I feel this weird energy. I feel it viscerally as every hair on my body gets electrified. So I'll look around, what is going on here? And out of the corner of my eye, I see the owner of the bed and breakfast, Marina Kim, pale, disoriented, nearly fainting. What did just happen? It turns out that my grandfather, before he met my grandmother, had another wife who happens to be this Marina's grandmother. In other words, this Marina and I have the same grandfather. And out of all the places on earth, I had to randomly walk into the bed and breakfast owned by my cousin I didn't even know existed. What are the odds of that? You're right, God. I ain't seen nothing yet. And neither. You see, after I sold my business and I left my old life behind, I was freaking out on the inside. I thought I needed to know what was next for me. I thought I needed to have a clear plan, a strategy for my future. I thought I had to know what was next for me. And I didn't know. Not know is scary. Perhaps you too don't know what to do. Maybe you're in a job that is sucking the living life out of your soul. Maybe you're in a relationship that deep in your heart you know is not the right one. You're being pulled towards something greater, yet the fear of the unknown is terrifying. Real life miracle of meeting Marina King, my long-lost cousin I didn't even know existed, has opened my eyes to the fact that I am always guided and that every aspect of my life is divinely orchestrated. I now know that I don't have to figure it all out, and neither do you. All you need to do is take the first step in the direction in which you're being pulled towards your dreams, towards your desires, and then have faith, trust, and surrender. Because my friend, even if you think you know stuff, honey, you ain't seen nothing yet.